Hey, what's up? It's your boy Vamp, and we're about to do Honest Opinions to Coming to America. Let's just see the trailer so I can recap. Okay?
You must heed my words before I'm gone, my son. Now, you will be king. But the throne must pass to a male heir. Hakim, it appears you have a son. He must be found.
Prepare the royal jet. We are going back to America.
Oh, hell no, Your Majesty.
Come on! I'm back! Say it again! Feel right in this mother... Feel good in this mother... My whole hood in this mother... Come on!
I'm the king of this shop.
That's funny in hell!
Well. Say it again.
It is so good to see you.
Well, I be damn. Look who done come up in here.
Hey, it's Kunta Kinte and Ebola.
Famine and blood diamond.
Nelson Mandela and Winnie.
Those hungry babies with the flies on the face.
Hey, oh, that's too much. Now, you stepped over the line. Now, we won't be talking that kind of shit about the hungry babies. You're going to have to get out of my chair.
Politically incorrect.
So what you doing back here, Hotel Rwanda?
I'm back! Say it again! Feel right! Feel good! Bang!
Alright, so let's get into it. Yeah, that's better. That's fucking better. I'm starting to get better at this YouTube shit. So basically, alright, I'm not gonna front, alright? Like, it was really great, only for these specific reasons. You know, everyone else is bashing the movie, saying it's so bad, blah, blah, blah. Like, it's been 30 years, it doesn't matter. Like, Hollywood is very slow to make successful movies into successful sequels. You know, because supposedly they're supposed to make a TV show about this, you know, years ago after the first movie, and it never happened because, of course, Hollywood is like, is it good? Is it not? Can you read my scripts? You know, and it just stays in the fucking development hell, you know? So, I saw the first movie about 3 years ago because, you know, like, I'm not gonna say, like, I'm a big fan of Eddie Murphy. Like, I've seen, like, I'm a fan, you know? I consider myself a casual fan. I haven't seen all his movies. But, you know, I've seen The Nutty Professor. I've seen Shrek, of course. I saw Bowfinger. I like Norbert because it was completely different. I like Norbert. I like The Nutty Professor. You know, as a kid, I always thought The Nutty Professor was fucking funny, but I don't recall seeing any other of his movies besides Coming to America. Like I said, I saw it like maybe like 2-3 years ago, and I thought that was really funny. Like, I didn't notice like majority of the actors because like that wasn't my generation, you know, but I thought it was funny. But the crazy thing is the movie came out in the 80s and it was a romantic comedy, you know, like that was more popular back then. So a lot of people were complaining that they tried to do the same exact thing with the second part, but they kind of didn't do the same exact thing with the second part. It was like Black Panther mixed with comedy and romance, which is kind of weird, but in the day and age where we live in, people always assume that everything that they watch has to have action, it has to be non-stop, which is really fucking annoying, you know, because that's not the way things are supposed to be. There's supposed to be a story. So I understand, like, they put action into the movie first. Like, I mean, maybe the first time, like, throughout the movie, it was a lot more action than usual compared to the original. Which the one part I remember was Samuel L. Jackson, freeze, motherfucker. and he was robbing the store. That was the only action part I remember from the original. But I liked this movie a lot because, you know, it stayed true to the original. There was like, I thought it was obvious like what was gonna happen, but it kind of like threw me off guard, you know. But at the same time, it was also different because, you know, like it remind, you know, because I saw Black Panther maybe like when it first came out, so it reminded me of Black Panther. But you know, like this is older than Black Panther. Black Panther wasn't even out, so I can't even put it in that category, you know, because Wakanda and Zumanda are almost the same thing. It has almost the same idea, but Black Panther came out like 2 years ago. This came out in the 80s, so you know, like when I was watching it, I just kept thinking Black Panther. But I like the fact that they bring back almost. I'm not gonna, because I didn't see the original one recently, so I won't say, but almost everybody like they brought back, and I thought that was amazing. Like they had small cameos, but they were still in the fucking movie, you know. And then not to mention the fact that they keep reminding you of the first one. So you don't even need to see the first one. You can just see this one and you're like, oh, I remember. And then you'll want to see the first one to see if it's true. And the special effects to make them look younger, amazing. Compared to like majority of the de-aging things that they use in these Marvel movies or these movies where they use too much CGI. You know, and then not to mention like Wesley Snipes. Like, oh my god. Oh my fucking god, Wesley Snipes. My favorite part of the movie. Like, you know, we're so used to Wesley Snipes doing this hardcore shit. Like, he's badass fighting all these guys. You know, like, we're so used to seeing him do movies like Blade or be a drug dealer. But, like, yo, he still got it. Wesley Snipes. Wesley Snipes was one of the reasons why I like the movie even more. Because, like, him, I mean, yeah, he was a bad guy. But, like, I still can't believe he was African. Like, he did the accent, he did the mannerisms. Like, I really thought he was from Wakanda. I mean, Sumanda. Sorry. You know, but, like, other than that, like, I give this movie, because nothing is entirely perfect, so I would give it a 9. Like, you should fucking watch it. Like, a 9 out of 10. You should fucking watch this movie. Like, you would enjoy it. Like, fuck all the people that says like, it was trying to capture the original. It wasn't about capturing the original. Like, they wanted to appeal to new fans and old fans. Like, I like that. And then not to mention what else? Like, the story made sense. It wasn't, how do I say? It wasn't exactly the first one, but it did make sense. But it does pay homage to the first one with the story and everything. So, you know, it really does make sense. And supposedly, like, they're, like, I don't know if he's joking or if he's being serious, but he's saying Eddie Murphy is saying when he's in his 70s, 80s, that he wants to do a third part. Like, I don't understand the point, but, I mean, we'll get there when we get there. But, I mean, other than that, like, it was really, really good movie. Like, I really enjoyed myself. Like, there's so much callbacks to the 90s, you know, because I grew up in the 90s. There's so much callbacks to the original. They go over the original so many times. You know, like, they have so many fucking cameos. Like, if they would have had Samuel L. Jackson, I would have been, like, dead. Like, oh my god, they brought back the bank robber. You know, and then not to mention the costume design. Like I wanna buy the clothes now. I wanna wear the jewelry. Like, I wanna feel like a prince. You know, like, I enjoyed myself, so I give it a 9 out of 10. Okay, please see this fucking movie. If you haven't seen the original, please see the original. If you haven't seen the original, it's okay. You can watch this movie because they're gonna remind you of the first one. But if you want to do it the way you're supposed to do it, see the first one, see the second one, fucking do it. Thank you guys so much. So, like I said, 9 out of 10. Okay, this movie